Can you imagine a pedal that's small enough to fit into the palm of your hand, with a tone that's big enough to fill stadiums? Stick around while we demo and unbox the brand new Timmy Mini by MXR. What's up YouTube, this is Charlie. Welcome back to my studio. I hope everyone's doing well. If you're new here, this is a place where we demo and review all kinds of guitar related equipment and gear. If you have any special requests, please put them down in the comment section below and I'll be happy to get to them in upcoming videos. Speaking of upcoming videos, if you hit that bell notification below, you'll be notified of all future content. This week we're checking out the brand new Timmy Mini by MXR. This is a low gain transparent overdrive pedal that was created by famed builder Paul Cochrane. The Timmy is a professional overdrive pedal for players who are looking for sweet harmonic breakup that'll respond to playing dynamics and maintain a rig's personality. The original Timmy pedal was released 15 years ago and has since become a favorite among pedal enthusiasts worldwide. This new option aims to provide a smaller, more affordable pedal with the same controls, 2-band EQ, and symmetrical asymmetrical clipping option up top. The clip switch offers 3 different clipping options for a multitude of scenarios. Whether you're looking for a big, bold, always-on type of tone that'll hit the front end of your amp and provide tons of headroom, or you're looking to provide a more compressed, saturated tone that'll give you fat chords and anything in between, these options are built into this 3 clipping stage option in the center of the pedal. The way that Paul wired up the bass and treble circuits of this little pedal is pretty slick. Essentially what he did is he created them both to be cut only, so you're maintaining your amp's original tone quality while you're making it easier to dial in a clean boost. Secondly, he created the bass to be pre-overdrive, which means you can maintain better low end during a low gain setting. He created the treble option to be post-overdrive, so when you're dialing in your top end for dirty settings, you can make them smoother and more musical. The beauty that I found in this pedal is that it'll fit on a fly rig or something like a pedal train nano among all your other favorite pedals. So now you don't need a giant overdrive option when you have something like this. Something that's worth mentioning is that I was able to utilize this pedal on the bass and the acoustic on the final sound example of this video. When I was using those instruments, I made sure that the clipping stage was in the most compressed setting and the gain was pretty much all the way down, but I got great tone just for the bass going DI into Logic, and my acoustic went straight into Logic also with this on it. It did color the acoustic just a bit, but it added a nice tonal variety to the track. So before we get into the final demo, let me just go through a few different sound examples with you guys. For all these, I'm going to be using my Nash Guitars T63 Tele style guitar with Lawler pickups, and I'll be running through my Rev D20. Right now, just to show you guys, the Rev is set pretty clean. If I kick up the treble a little bit, right now I'm around just past halfway with the treble, and I also move the gain up around halfway. So you can see that overdrive is really starting to kick in. I'm going to move towards my bridge pickup, and the tone is basically this now. So you can really hear that overdrive starting to kick in. I move the clipping diode to the center and I keep the bass and treble exactly the same and the gain exactly the same, it sounds something like this. So it's starting to open up a little bit better. So if I move the clipping diode all the way to the right with the same settings, the gain is about halfway. To me, this is coming through as the most compressed sound option that this pedal is providing. So I'm going to run through a couple different chordal examples so you can hear how that sounds. And I'm going to reduce my volume just a bit and turn my tone down just a bit on the guitar. So just a clean tone is kind of like this. You can hear that's pretty flat essentially. But if you're going to do something rhythmic or chordal, it sounds something like this. So a good way to hear how this pedal would react towards picking dynamics would be something like this. And for this example, I'm going to be playing on the bridge pickup. My volume and my tone are all the way up, and the gain on the pedal is dimed. So I should be getting a lot of distortion out of this thing, but if I pick lightly, so that was all finger picked, but once you throw an actual pick onto that, so this pedal is pretty useful in many different situations. Essentially, dependent on what kind of rig you have, whether you have a complete overdrive, maybe like a Mesa Boogie, or something with a ton of gain in it, or if you have something with no gain in it, or little to no gain in it, like this Rev D20 back here, the pedal is going to react to exactly what you're giving it, whether it's the guitar, or the amp that you're running it through, or the other pedals in your pedal board. The transparency on this thing is amazing, and it is meant to be sort of a low gain option in that effect. You're really not meant to go out there and play like death metal with this thing. It's really not meant for that. But you can get a plethora of different sounds out of it. So make sure you utilize the clipping option up top, and you really make sure you know how to dial in that bass and treble EQ. So on this next and final sound example, I wanted to compose something that was built around the traditional country style genre. I utilized 3 different guitars for this track, my Nash Guitars T63, along with my PRS CE24, and my Fender parts caster for all the slide parts. On the Timmy pedal, I utilized all clipping stages, as well as any kind of gain option that I could find within the pedal, and I used the 2-band EQ to dial in a variety of different parts. Check it out. So that's it for this week's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you have any questions and comments, make sure to throw them down in the comments section below, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. If you want to get in touch with me on social media, you can reach me on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Until next time, be well.